Hey guys, I'm James from Autonomy, and Autonomy is a decentralized automation protocol focusing on helping DEXs, decentralized exchanges, grow their volume and launching sentient NFTs. So my co-founder is Diego, and between us we have a pretty unique intersection of experience from tracking and de-anonymization for clients like the FBI, building blockchains, building DEXs, DEX bots, machine learning, just generally being DeFi degens for a few years. So autonomy is pretty inevitable when you look at the evolution of applications in the blockchain space. You see that each new wave of innovation requires an innovation in the underlying primitives and infrastructure. For example, like DeFi Summer, DEX aggregators, yield farms, etc., requires things like Uniswap and Aave, and the next wave of functionality, like adding limit orders and advanced trading functionality to these DEXs, requires something like autonomy, as well as for launching autonomous NFTs. So the problem is that humans are not 24/7. Everyone needs to sleep, obviously. Can't be staring at the computer all the time. So in DeFi, users cannot risk manage currently. There's no way to automate anything. And for dApps that want to add these kinds of features, they're basically forced to roll their own solution, which is custom to them, and it takes months of lead. Dev time is very expensive. So autonomy is a tool for dApps like DEXs to add features like limit orders and stop losses. And this is an example of what one of the integrations looks like. Very similar to regular DEXs like Uniswap, etc. So it's a B2B tool. So our current traction, there's kind of too many to go through. We are focused on decentralized exchanges as our kind of beachhead, but we have many other verticals. So, Pangolin, the second biggest DEX on Avalanche, also partnering with SushiSwap, and cumulatively, the DEXs that we're partnered with have over 100 million daily volume, and that volume is starting to flow through us. We're actually launching the first integration with a partner tomorrow. We're also creating this entirely new industry, autonomous NFTs, in the kind of gaming and metaverse space, and we have pilot projects with Avogotchi and Decentral Games for doing that. So what is an autonomous NFT? It's essentially an NFT that can actually do things. So for example, it could manage a treasury or trade on your behalf or lend funds out for you while you're asleep, away at the computer, whatever. That's just an example use case that can do much more, and I'm sure creators will come up with something way cooler than I can. But it works because autonomy, other than just being able to automate one action, like a limit order, it can make a contract autonomous. It can make an NFT autonomous so that it can make its own transactions and can act independently. So you guys are probably familiar with Sophia the robot. She is a physical robot that got given citizenship in Saudi Arabia in 2017. One of the kind of cool use cases that we're looking at doing with autonomous NFTs is to get the world's first blockchain citizen. So we're doing the blockchain version of Sophia. We're going to take a virtual influencer, such as Lil Michaela. She's an Instagram account controlled by a company. She's all CGI and everything. And we're essentially going to put her on the blockchain, make her autonomous with autonomy, and get her citizenship with a partner government, which would be pretty groundbreaking, as it would be the first ever blockchain citizen. Nothing like this has ever been done before, and it would really blur the line between the real and the digital. So we're actually looking for a government partner right now to do this with. I mean, for example, if it happened in the UAE, they would really solidify themselves as a leader in creating innovation in the blockchain space. So that's autonomy. And if you're interested in potentially doing this for world's first blockchain citizen, absolutely let me come and talk to me. We're in a booth on that side. Your guess is right. Thank you.
James, very good presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
The question is that the first part where you were increasing the volume of DEXs by making more features, and the second part where you're making autonomous NFTs, look like good business plans, but why are they together? As in, what is the correlation between these two areas?
So autonomy is a generalized automation solution. I mean, there's many different applications, like recurring payments for salaries on the blockchain, which is impossible right now. If you want to pay people from a decentralized autonomous organization, you have to go in and hit send every 2 weeks. These are just the kind of initial use cases we're thinking of. The core business of ours is really around DEXs and DeFi, and it's our beachhead and probably will always be the main economic use case. But I think the autonomous NFT stuff really captures the imagination And that's why it's personally my favorite application, so maybe I'm slightly biased. But we're going to be creating the first at ETH Lisbon too. So yeah, that's why that's good.
Hi, how you doing? Right here.
Sorry.
Like your presentation, very nice.
Thank you.
Give color on your revenue, please.
Yeah, so we essentially have a token. When users get something automated, like they put in a limit order on a decentralized exchange, etc., they pay a bounty to, I didn't really go into this, but there's a network of bots that do these executions for people. Anyone can run one of these bots. And when you, as a bot owner, execute one of these requests, you get paid a bounty by the user. In order to run one of these bots, you need to stake our token. So there's an intrinsic kind of link between like the use of the platform and the amount of people buying our token to stake in order to access that revenue. And the revenue of the network, like I think like once we start having, even our initial partners have like, in the 100 million daily volume range, the fees that they generate will be in like the millions per day. So.
Do you have revenue right now?
Not yet. The first integration will be live tomorrow.